Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I want to discuss with you your desire, okay? And I have my mini whiteboard, and what I'm going to say to you is going to open your mind, and you're going to recognize how simple those manifestation stuff actually are, okay? Now for this video we're going to use an example, which is going to be a car. Let's say you want a new car, okay? So you decide one day, you stand like this and you see a brand new shiny car passing by. You look at the car and you have that internal desire: I want this car. Or you may say, I want a car like this. Okay, now stop for a second, like this in this moment. So let me point you in few things. Now, what you see is an external object, isn't it? Oh, you see a vehicle. Okay, but listen to this. Where is your desire? Look around. Where is your desire? You may say, oh, the desire is there because the car is over there. No, my friends. The desire, it's not outside. You feel you have your desire internally. And listen to this. There could be the same car passing by, and you may never have the desire to have that car, to own that car. So the car already exists as an object outside of you. Yes? But the desire is where? Is inside of you. So look at my whiteboard. So what I have is desire at the top. Now I'm not saying that desire is at the top. It's just I'm going to explain to you the desire itself. Now, you look at something outside of you. You see it and you have that desire. The desire is always internal. Although what you may want is an external object. It only looks like outside thing. Again, you may see something on the outside and you may never say, I want it. It may never cross, that thought may never cross your mind. So the desire is always internal. Okay. Now, look at this. The desire comes from within. It comes from you, inside of you, inside of you. That's crucial. And then we have out. Okay, now, if you have this desire internally, there is no logic to this for you to look out there like that and to say, I want this, but I don't have it. Of course you don't have it, because what? Because you're looking on the outside of you. Of course you don't have it. It's on the outside. So if you say, oh, I don't have it, and you look like that around your surroundings, of course it's not going to be outside. Your desire pops in. Yeah? A desire just pops into your mind, into your whole being. I have a desire. Where is your desire? Internally. So this desire, my friends, have to be fulfilled internally. You see, even it's even logical to fulfill your desire internally, not to go and look like this around your surroundings or outside of yourself, when actually your desire is inside of you. So the desire that you have to be in the first place fulfilled internally. This is an internal and mental work. There is nothing on the outside that you need to look and seek. Okay? So that's why I have on this board, and it says, don't look on the outside. On the outside, No. The desire comes from within and it must be fulfilled within. Okay? Why? Because of this. Because of the, can you see that? It says, let me show you. It says new. So the new reality that you want, the new car that you want, the new body shape that you want, the new character of yourself, your whole being that you want, has to be first fulfilled internally. Now, let's say with the car, you look at the car, you like the car, and you internally see yourself having the car, and you go by your day. Now, there is important thing that I want to emphasize with this, with this topic, with the desire, and it's very important. Now, let's say a coffee. Let's say a cup of takeaway coffee. Oh, my dog is coming. Hi, Gigi. Hello. Okay. So, a cup of takeaway coffee. Now, listen to this. You say, oh, I want a cup of coffee. You don't visualize. You're not doing sats. You're not doing mental gymnastics. Do you know why? With the so-called small things, like parking spaces, coffees, or random stuff, small random stuff. Because you have accepted those things are easy to come. Those things are flowing, they are normal. And you know, with the coffee, especially with the coffee, you can go and get coffee anytime you want. And that's why those things come to you naturally. Those so-called small things. But for the so-called big things, when we want something big or different or huge, we say we want this and we look outside. And we start to say, oh, I don't have it. No, of course you don't have it. It's a new thing. It's not yet you haven't yet materialize. You have to materialize. Your job is to, focus your attention on something. You decide that you have it. You go by your day. Basically, you are a manifestation machine. So by default, you are not created to look on the outside for your desire, because the desire is where? It's inside of you. So when the desire is inside of you, again, you may say, I want this pen. And there may be another person who will see the same pen and will never say, I want this pen. So they are indifferent to this pen. So the pen still exists. It's an external object and this pen exists. But one individual will have an internal desire. It's internal. I'm pointing inside, internal. So this internal feeling has to be fulfilled internally. And once you fulfill that internally, and you don't contradict yourself, like a lot of people are sparring up, la 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 la. But what if this happened? What if that? They have different states. So once you fulfill your desire internally, you are in a state of the person who has those objects, let's say. If you move your attention, which is like you're moving your attention, because a lot of people want to have movement, but the only movement they need is internal, your attention, where the attention goes. So when you are in the state of having that thing, you no longer have to do anything about your desire. With the same example I can give with the coffee, with the free parking spot. Oh yeah, I want a free parking spot. I have it. Done. Nothing to worry about. The coffee is the same thing. So don't look on the outside of you for your desires. The desire comes from within. It has to be fulfilled within. and then it's materialized on the outside. This is how the reality is working. So if you, in any case, you look outside of you and you say, I don't have it, yes, you don't have it. Because your word is the word of God. So you're basically, God is living through you, from me, from each one of us. It's my responsibility to say in my channel, this is my opinion, that God, the energy of God, lives through each one of us. My personal opinion, with the many personal experiences that I had in my life, and with the high level of awareness, because the higher your awareness goes, the more you recognize how everything is working, how everything is functioning. You see 5 years from now, before, how you was reacting to things, how you was behaving, how, your mentality before, and you see certain patterns in the old you, and you recognize how the old you was manifesting those things. Because do you know why? Because you still had your God energy inside of you, which is always manifesting for you. It's never not manifesting. The only question is, do you manifest? Have you manifested what you want or what you don't want? This is why I often say to people to question themselves. What story am I telling myself? Is it is it what I want to experience, or is it the opposite? Because your God energy works always. It's like it will never stop to manifest for you. So with your desire, when you look at something and you say, I want this, fulfill that internally. Because for you to materialize something on the outside, it takes acceptance, full acceptance. That's mine. I have it. Thank you very much. End of story. I have it. It's mine. I want it internally. So I internally have to give it to myself. And then it will show on the outside. Because a lot of people think that they have to do some sort of work with the manifestation, in some kind of like work, and that magically will appear in their life. They don't recognize that what they want actually comes from them. It's only coming from you. Only coming from you. Whatever. Only coming from you. Nothing outside of you. Nothing. Nothing but only you. So your God energy, which lives through that body and is experience the mind, will provide. But you have to, with your rational mind, and sometimes the rational mind will pop up questions like, but when, but how, but if possible, but you live from the end perspective. You fulfill your desire now, fulfillment of your end goal, end result, whatever that will be for you. You live from that version of yourself, because as soon as you accept that this desire is done, you are immediately this person who has it. So there is no lack in yourself internally. There should be no lack. And if you go about your day and you look around and you say, where is my desire? You go back to your previous version, which was, I don't have, I am not. I don't have, I am not. And then you have to, recognize, go back. You go back, which is, I have, I am. You fulfill that internally. It's internal work. So the manifestation is internal work, but not in the way most people think. I need to do such, I need to do this, No. Did God made such for let there be light? No. It's not. It's not like that. It's not, I'm doing something to get something. Do you know why? Because the minute a desire pops into yourself and you accept that, the minute a desire pops in and you accept that, this energy, which is the God energy itself, immediately starts to produce your desire on the outside. But if your focus goes like this, from this place, I am, you go this direction, I don't have, where is it? This God energy starts to produce, I don't have, I'm not there, where is it? Questions, that kind of convolution in your mind. So the desire, again, always just look at your life. Look at your life and see the desires that you have. The desires may appear like external objects, but there are other people who never had that desire. The desire is always within, inside of you. The desire is sacred. Fulfillment is one, but the desire itself is the fulfillment. If you have that desire, it means it's already done. The only thing is you have to accept it. Most people cannot accept the positive desire that they have. They think that there should be some kind of magic trick, or maybe, it's too good to be true. And that's a problem. It's a problem with the mentality that people hold about themselves, about how reality works, about how they function. Why something should be in a negative way? A lot of people have problems with their SP. Why do you think it should be difficult for you? You need to ask those questions. Why do you think it should be difficult for me? Why? No. As soon as you have a desire, accept the desire. Internally, the desire comes internally. You accept that fulfillment inside of you. You go about your day.